Welcome, curious minds, to a journey into the dark corners of our collective fascination, an exploration of why we are so drawn to the grisly, the unsettling, and the tragic world of true crime horror. Tonight, we delve into the psychology, the history, and the cultural impact of our obsession with true crime. This is why we're obsessed with true crime horror. Our obsession with true crime is not a new phenomenon. For centuries, people have been captivated by stories of murder, mystery, and mayhem. As early as the 16th century, crime pamphlets detailing grisly murders and public executions were printed and sold to eager readers. These early forms of true crime were often sensationalized, with lurid details meant to shock and intrigue the public. By the 19th century, true crime had evolved into a popular literary genre, with novels and penny dreadfuls recounting the deeds of infamous criminals. Jack the Ripper, perhaps the most notorious of all, captured the public's imagination with his brutal murders in the foggy streets of London. The Ripper's identity was never uncovered, and his crimes became the subject of endless speculation and fascination, a trend that continues to this day. As the 20th century dawned, true crime found new life in radio shows, pulp magazines, and eventually film and television. Shows like Dragnet brought real-life crime stories into people's living rooms, while Hollywood produced films based on notorious criminals like Bonnie and Clyde. The combination of real events with dramatic storytelling only deepened the public's fascination, transforming true crime from a niche genre into a cultural phenomenon. Today, true crime is more popular than ever, with documentaries, podcasts, and TV series captivating millions of viewers around the world. From Making a Murder to Serial to Mindhunter, these stories continue to resonate with audiences, drawing us into the dark world of crime and punishment. But why? What is it about true crime horror that keeps us coming back for more? To understand our obsession with true crime, we must first look inward, into the human mind. Psychologists have long studied the reasons why we are drawn to stories of violence, death, and crime, and their findings reveal some fascinating insights into our psyche. One of the key factors driving our obsession with true crime is fear. As humans, we are hardwired to be alert to danger, and stories of crime tap into this primal instinct. When we hear about a murder or a kidnapping, our brains respond with a mix of fear and curiosity, a combination that can be both thrilling and unsettling. But it's not just fear that draws us in. Curiosity plays a major role as well. We are naturally curious creatures, and true crime offers a glimpse into a world that most of us will never experience firsthand. The mystery, the investigation, the search for answers, these elements engage our minds and keep us hooked as we try to piece together the puzzle of what happened and why. Empathy also plays a significant role in our fascination with true crime. While we may be drawn to the details of the crime itself, we also connect with the victims and their families. We imagine what it would be like to be in their shoes, to experience their pain and fear. This connection to the human side of the story adds another layer of emotional depth to our experience, making the story more than just a tale of horror. It becomes a reflection of our own vulnerabilities. For many true crime fans, there's also a sense of control and closure that comes from following these stories. By learning about the details of a crime, understanding the motives, and seeing justice served, we can feel a sense of relief, a reassurance that the world, though chaotic, still operates within a framework of order and consequences. In this way, true crime horror becomes a way for us to confront our fears and anxieties and to make sense of the darkness that exists in the world. Another key aspect of our obsession with true crime is the thrill of the unknown. Many true crime stories involve unsolved mysteries, cases that remain open or have never been fully explained. These stories tap into our love of a good mystery, the challenge of solving a puzzle that has stumped investigators and experts. Unsolved cases like the Zodiac Killer, the Black Dahlia, and the disappearance of Madeleine McCann have become the stuff of legend, with armchair detectives and true crime enthusiasts poring over the details, searching for clues that might have been missed. The allure of the unknown keeps us engaged as we imagine ourselves as part of the investigation, trying to uncover the truth that has eluded others. The internet has only intensified this obsession, with online communities dedicated to solving cold cases, sharing theories, and analyzing evidence. For some, true crime has become a form of interactive entertainment, where they can participate in the search for answers and connect with others who share their passion for solving mysteries. But what is it about these mysteries that keep us coming back for more? Psychologists suggest that the thrill of the unknown is rooted in our desire for control and understanding. In a world filled with uncertainty, true crime provides a structured narrative, an opportunity to impose order on chaos. The satisfaction of uncovering new information, piecing together clues, and coming closer to the truth gives us a sense of accomplishment, a feeling that we are mastering the unknown. However, this desire to solve mysteries can also lead to obsession, with some cases attracting so much public attention that it becomes difficult for investigators to separate fact from fiction. While public involvement has helped solve cases in some instances, it has also led to false leads, misinformation, and the invasion of privacy for those involved. The line between helpful curiosity and harmful obsession can be thin, and it's a line that true crime enthusiasts must navigate carefully. At the heart of our obsession with true crime is a fascination with evil, the dark allure of those who commit the most heinous acts imaginable. Serial killers, mass murderers, and cult leaders captivate us not just because of the crimes they commit, but because of the questions they raise about human nature. How can someone do something so monstrous? What drives a person to kill, to destroy lives, to revel in the suffering of others? The psychology of killers has been the subject of countless studies, books, and documentaries. We seek to understand the minds of these real-life monsters, to uncover the factors that led them down such a dark path. Were they born evil, or were they shaped by their environment? Is there something in their brains, their genetics, their upbringing that made them different from the rest of us? These are the questions that drive our fascination, that keep us watching, reading, and listening to true crime stories. There is also a morbid curiosity in hearing killers speak for themselves, in the courtroom, in interviews, in letters. When we hear them explain their actions, their motivations, their justifications, we are confronted with the stark reality of evil. It's a chilling reminder that beneath the surface of normalcy, there can exist a capacity for unimaginable cruelty. True crime horror forces us to confront the concept of evil in a way that few other genres can. It challenges us to consider whether evil is an intrinsic part of the human experience or something that is nurtured, conditioned, or triggered by specific circumstances. These stories make us question the nature of morality, justice, and humanity itself, pushing us to explore the darkest corners of our own minds. For many, true crime horror serves as a form of catharsis, a way to confront and process our fears in a controlled environment. By watching or reading about these crimes, we experience fear, disgust, and sorrow, but we do so from a safe distance. This allows us to explore our darker emotions without actually putting ourselves in harm's way. Catharsis is the process of releasing and thereby providing relief from strong or repressed emotions. True crime allows us to vicariously experience the terror of being a victim, the tension of the investigation, and the satisfaction of seeing justice served. For some, it's a way to confront their own fears, whether it's fear of death, fear of violence, or fear of the unknown. By engaging with these stories, we can gain a sense of mastery over our anxieties, learning how to cope with the darker aspects of life. True crime also serves as a powerful cautionary tale. These stories remind us that the world is not always safe, that there are dangers lurking in the shadows, and that we must be vigilant. By learning about the mistakes of others, the lapses in judgment, the overlooked signs, the moments of vulnerability, we can protect ourselves and those we care about. True crime horror educates as much as it entertains, providing valuable lessons about the importance of awareness, caution, and self-preservation. Many true crime fans describe how the genre has changed the way they view the world. They are more cautious, more aware of their surroundings, more attuned to the potential dangers that exist. At the same time, they feel a deeper empathy for victims and survivors, understanding the pain and trauma that crime can inflict. In this way, true crime horror serves as both a mirror and a guide, reflecting the darkness that exists in the world while also teaching us how to navigate it. Our obsession with true crime horror is a complex, multifaceted phenomenon, one that taps into our deepest fears, our most primal instincts, and our unquenchable curiosity. It's a genre that challenges us, educates us, and forces us to confront the darkness that lies just beneath the surface of our everyday lives. But it's also a genre that offers a sense of control, closure, and understanding, helping us to make sense of a world that can often seem chaotic and terrifying. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of why we're obsessed with true crime horror. If these stories have left you questioning the nature of our fascination, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the eerie, the mysterious, and the thought-provoking. And remember, the next time you find yourself captivated by a true crime story, ask yourself, what is it that draws you in? The thrill of the chase, the need for answers, or the haunting reminder that sometimes the most terrifying monsters are the ones that walk among us?